Hi everyone, welcome back to the kitchen, and today I have a true holiday memory that I will share with you. These are my nanny's latkes, only I put a modern twist on them and I made them in my waffle iron. So today we're going to be making latke waffles. I can't wait to show you how these all come together. We are going to start making latkes, but we're going to be making them in a waffle iron. We're going to call these Latke Waffles. I just think it's a little bit more fun than standing over a skillet full of oil and frying off your potato pancakes. Now this is my nanny's recipe. This is how she always made latkes. We are going to start off with 2.5 pounds of grated fresh potatoes. Now I'm taking a little help from the grocery store today. You can grate your fresh potatoes, use russets or baking potatoes, and then you're going to want to make sure that you put those in a kitchen towel and squeeze them until they're very dry, because you want very little liquid in here. But these are the Simply potatoes that you find in the dairy case near your eggs. I just bought 2 bags of those because these work great. They save you a little time and they're quick and easy. 2.5 pounds of grated fresh potatoes, but you want to make sure you use a starchy potato. Don't use red or Yukon Gold potatoes. They just are not as good. I have 1 medium-sized onion that I ran over the box grater, 3 eggs, a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, but if you want to go gluten-free, you can alternatively use a 1/2 cup of potato starch or rice flour here. I'm going to use a 1.5 teaspoons of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of baking powder, and I have some vegetable oil here that we're going to use to brush on the waffle iron as we are cooking our latke waffles. Now we're going to get ready to mix up our latke waffles. I have the potatoes in this big bowl. We're just going to add in our beaten egg. I did go ahead and just ran my fork through that. Basically, you're just gonna throw everything in here. Baking powder, salt and pepper, and our flour. And then you're just gonna stir it all up. All right, now I got my waffle iron. It's been preheating for a while. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a pastry brush here, and I'm just going to give this a little dose of vegetable oil, both on the top and on the bottom. You can use spray if you want to. It's up to you. I'm taking a scoop, and I'm just going to add a scoop of the potato mixture into each square. This is not a juicy batter. In fact, you don't want it to be juicy at all. You don't want this to be runny whatsoever. Kind of keep it in its area. Then we're gonna lower the top and we're gonna let it cook for a few minutes, and I'll bring you back and I'll show you what they look like. All right, I have completed all of our latke waffles, and I have to say I am seriously pleased with how they came out. Beautiful, golden brown. They taste delicious. I know for a fact because Rick tasted them, and so did Micah, and I did too. Now, I will say, helpful hint, now my waffle iron is turned off and it is unplugged. I'm holding the remainder of the latke waffles in the oven while I prepare the rest of my dinner. Here's what we have. It makes a good amount, so keep that in mind. I am just placing them on here so that they can stay warm, and when I take them first off of the waffle iron, I just place them directly on the paper toweling so that it can absorb any extra oil. That's it. That's how easy these are. Traditionally, my mom and my nanny would serve latkes with applesauce and sour cream. Homemade or out of a jar applesauce, it's up to you. My girls will eat these with ketchup. These are great all by themselves. These are beautiful next to a steak or some slow cooked brisket. We're gonna be having this next to some London broil tonight with some steamed veggies, and I just wanted to share these with you because latkes have a special place in my heart. I grew up eating them, and they're delicious and they're simple. They don't have to be a complicated project for you. As you can see, I used the pre-shredded potatoes from the grocery store. These came out amazing, and I didn't have to mess with squeezing out potato starch and liquid and all of that, which isn't a big deal, but this makes enough for us to have for dinner with some left over. These will be great reheated in a skillet with just a little spray of oil, and they'll be delicious. So I'm gonna plate some up and I'll be right back and we'll give them a taste. Well, there you have it. Our latke waffles are all ready to go. I got myself a little applesauce, I got myself a little sour cream, and all is right with the world. I did want to mention, if I didn't already before, I cooked the latkes for 6 minutes on high. My waffle iron has a temperature setting, so it has low, medium, high, and low, medium, waffle, and high. And I cooked mine for 6 minutes on the waffle setting. And also a quick tip, instead of brushing the oil on the top upper plate of your waffle iron, just dab a little oil on top of the raw pancake batter before you close the lid, and that will give the pancake exactly what it needs to be perfectly golden brown and beautiful. So, are you ready to taste?
Yep.
Okay.
Give me the works. Give me the works.
Give you the works. So we gotta have a little sour cream and a little applesauce sauce, Ron Burgundy style.
Interesting.
This is how I grew up eating them.
But good. I can just eat the whole tray plain.
Those are some kind of delicious.
They're really good.
If you grew up eating potato pancakes or latkes or whatever you want to call them, let me know in the comment section down below. These are gonna knock your socks off. And they were really simple. And using your waffle iron, it prevents you, or it saves you from having to stand over a skillet and flip them, because they're being cooked from both sides at the same time, and all you have to do when they're done is take them out and put them on a tray for the oven.
They are delicious.
They're so good. And give it a little sprinkle of salt. So that's how you make my version of Nanny's latkes waffle style. I hope you give these a try sometime soon, and I hope you love them. And until next time, happy holidays.